The city of Busan once again stood as a silent witness to a monumental moment in the global music industry as global megastar Jimin of BTS delivered a mesmerizing solo performance. As part of a highly anticipated world tour, he performed his hit song, Swim, before tens of thousands of fans packing the city's iconic stadium. The performance instantly became the talk of the town worldwide, thanks to the sheer beauty of his movements. The choreography performed by Jimin for Swim was immediately crowned by dance critics and art observers as the #1 choreography in the world. This title is by no means an exaggeration, considering the extraordinarily high level of difficulty and a visual aesthetic never before seen on a modern pop music stage. Jimin's artistic touch was truly on a different level that night. The grand concert, which took place at the Busan Asiad Main Stadium, was part of a major event series titled Tour Arirang. This tour marked a crucial milestone for the group's return to large-scale stages, while also serving as a deeply emotional celebration for their loyal fans across the globe. Choosing Busan as one of the main cities added a profound sentimental value to the show. From the moment the first notes of Swim echoed, the atmosphere inside the stadium shifted drastically into something magical. Lighting effects designed to resemble blue ocean waves blended perfectly with the soulful melody. In the center of the grand stage, Jimin stood tall, ready to present a visual masterpiece that would be long remembered in the history of world music. Jimin's very first movement instantly drew gasps of admiration from the entire audience, both those present in person and those watching via live stream. He moved with incredible fluidity, as if his body were completely boneless and entirely one with the water concept of the song. Every single movement of his fingertips conveyed powerful emotions. International choreography experts noted that Jimin's performance technique that night seamlessly combined elements of modern contemporary dance with the classical beauty of traditional ballet. This brilliant combination created an optical illusion where the idol appeared to literally be swimming through the air. The transitions between movements flowed effortlessly without a single awkward pause. The success of this performance was also due to Jimin's ability to control his body balance on a stage made slippery by special stage effects. He was able to execute rapid spins and high leaps with flawlessly smooth landings without losing a shred of stability. This extraordinary physical prowess proves his boundless dedication to his craft. Not only did he rely on physical flexibility, but Jimin also exuded a deeply theatrical facial expression throughout the song. The audience could feel the pain, hope, and freedom meant to be conveyed through the lyrics of Swim just by looking into his eyes. His stage charisma completely locked the gaze of everyone in the stadium. Precise blue laser spotlights followed Jimin's every step, casting aesthetic shadows along the stadium walls. This visual effect gave the profound impression that the entire audience was drowning alongside the artist in the ocean of emotion he created. The stage production design for Tour Arirang this time truly deserves the highest appreciation. As the performance reached its climax, Jimin executed a dramatic movement mimicking a high-speed whirlpool, yet it remained incredibly graceful. This particular segment triggered roaring applause and hysterical screams from fans who could no longer contain their awe. The iconic moment went viral across various social media platforms within seconds. Several global dance analysis platforms immediately released reviews, placing the Swim performance in Busan as the new gold standard for solo pop idol performances. They unanimously agreed that no other artist of this generation has been able to execute such a complex and beautiful concept live on an open stadium stage. The title of a #1 choreography in the world was absolute. For Jimin personally, being able to deliver this spectacular performance in Busan held a very deep meaning, as the city is his hometown. Returning home as a global star and giving his best performance was a dream come true for the talented singer. This emotional connection multiplied his energy on stage. Thousands of fans who traveled from various corners of the world expressed how incredibly lucky they felt to witness this historic moment live from the stadium stands. Many shed tears, deeply moved by the beauty of the art presented by their idol. Witnessing Swim live was described as a spiritual experience like no other. The impact of the performance was instantly felt in the digital realm, where hashtags regarding Jimin's Swim choreography immediately topped global trending charts. Millions of tweets and amateur video uploads from the audience flooded the internet, all echoing the same admiration for the main dancer's genius. The music industry was shaken once again by the high standards he set. Fellow musicians and professional dancers from various countries also chimed in, offering open praise through their social media accounts. They marveled at how Jimin maintained crystal-clear vocal stability amidst executing such physically demanding choreography. This dual capability reinforces his position as one of the finest performers of the modern era. The agency housing Jimin stated that preparations for the stage concept of Swim in Tour Arirang took months. Jimin was directly involved in every discussion, from defining the core concept and selecting visual elements down to the smallest detail of the movements. His hard work and perfectionism ultimately paid off with this massive success. That night, the Busan Asiad Main Stadium was filled with a sea of fan lights glowing in harmony with the rhythm of the song, creating a spectacular view from the air. The harmony between the artist, music, stage design, and audience enthusiasm created a perfect night of an arts festival. The city of Busan successfully became the center of world attention thanks to this event. Contemporary art critics assessed that what Jimin did that night broke down the barriers between commercial pop music and pure dance art. He successfully brought high-level dance art to a stadium stage, which usually relies only on simple visual entertainment. This artistic courage is what makes him worthy of holding the #1 title. As the concert progressed, the energy inside the stadium never dipped. Instead, it peaked after the performance of Swim concluded. Jimin bowed deeply to the audience as a token of his gratitude for the incredible support from his beloved city. A warm, emotional smile was clear on his face before he returned backstage. This success in Busan is predicted to be a massive asset for the success of the remaining Tour Arirang schedules in major cities around the world. Many international promoters are now scrambling to ensure that the Swim stage concept can be replicated perfectly in their respective countries. Ticket demand for the tour has skyrocketed to unprecedented heights. Leading international entertainment media outlets immediately placed photos of Jimin's performance on their front pages the following day. They wrote lengthy reviews about how young man from Busan has now transformed into a global dance icon inspiring millions. His cultural influence is now unstoppable on the international stage. Several renowned dance schools in South Korea and abroad are reportedly starting to include analyses of the Swim choreography into their study curriculums as a perfect case study for modern dance. This shows that the work created by Jimin does not merely serve as entertainment, but has instead become an academic legacy in the world of dance. The support from Jimin's extended family and childhood teachers, who were also present at the stadium that night, added to the emotional atmosphere behind the scenes. They witnessed firsthand how the student who used to practice hard in a small studio in Busan has now grown into a dance maestro recognized by the international community. The collective pride of the city's residents was palpable throughout the night. With this extraordinary achievement, Jimin has once again proven that he is not just a member of a popular music group, but a true artist who continues to evolve beyond his own limits. Every solo project he releases always manages to bring fresh innovation to a global music industry that often feels monotonous. The concert in Busan as part of the Tour Arirang series finally closed with resounding success, leaving a deep impression on anyone who witnessed it. The Swim choreography, crowned as the #1 in the world, will remain a benchmark for the beauty of stage performance in the long history of global pop music for years to come.